a child, Helen Harris was different. She didn't look or sound different from other children, but continual visits to the emergency ward and ongoing coordination problems were proof of some form of disability.
I'll have worked for 10 hours making this beautiful eye, and then I find out it's in the wrong place.
When her sight was first tested, Helen passed with flying colors. She could read the chart, and that was good enough for doctors. Unfortunately, no one thought to ask her about her peripheral vision. For years, Helen had no idea why her sight was gradually decreasing. Sadly, the revelation came as a consequence of her son Jim's diagnosis with retinitis pigmentosa. Being that it's hereditary, it was the only possible answer. Helen, too, suffered from this incurable disease. She was given only one option: go home, learn Braille, and try to make the best of their lives in darkness. But in Helen's mind, darkness would never prevail. In the early 70s, Helen founded RP International. Her goal was to shed light on this disease and get people motivated to find a cure. And what better place to do this than the brightest city in the world?
Hollywood, it's the Hope in Sight Telethon for retinitis pigmentosa with your hosts, Bob Hope and Vin Scully, along with Charlton and Lydia Heston, David and Ann Doyle, and special musical guest, Sammy Davis
Helen
Jr.
touched the hearts of actors, producers, directors, and studio execs alike. With their help, RP International became one of Hollywood's most powerful charities.
On behalf of ARCO, our employees, the Atlantic Richfield Company, that is, I'm proud to present a check for $25,000.
A check from Home Savings of America for $25,000.
Monty, he's never been kissed before.
That brings our grand total to $100,142.
Now you'll kiss her, won't you?
As a way of saying thank you to those with extraordinary sight, foresight, and insight, Helen instituted the Vision Awards 30 years ago. In 1990, Helen met President George Bush and invited him to be part of their next great achievement, Theater Vision. This process, which allows the visually impaired to hear a detailed description of a film, provides an even greater fulfillment to the entertainment experience. Helen has personally raised millions of dollars for research, and she has gained a presence in the scientific and medical fields. She was present for the first retinal transplant and has continually been involved in advancing other forms of medical research. Today, RP International funds numerous projects, all in the hope of finally putting an end to retinitis pigmentosa. For 30 years, Helen Harris has been the example that even though one person may lose their sight, they do not necessarily lose their way.